Okay, we'll start medicine Buddha practice. Now first, you should visualize the refuge field. One of the simplest refuge field is front of you, up on the sky. Should visualize lotus, flower, and sun and moon cushion. Upon there, Buddha Shakyamuni, and yourself visualize as a leader and surrounded by entire sentient beings in the form of human. At your right, you should visualize your friends, the families, the people you feel very close. And in front of you, the people you really don't like them, your enemies. And your left, visualize your friends or the family who are passed away or who are sick. And rest of entire beings should visualize at your back or they surrounded you. Now first, you should look all of them, either your friends or your enemies. All of them, their fundamental desires are completely same as yours, which is wish to live happy, peace, healthy life, and nobody wants sufferings. So try to understand the others' fundamental desires are completely same as yours. But unfortunately, because of living under the influence of destructive emotions like self-centered, attachment, too much greed, anger, hatred, jealousy, arrogance, and so forth, they make wrong decision. That's how they act wrong, mistake. They accumulate countless of negative karmas. Therefore, the result, all of them, being circled in samsara, which means they're born into the mundane life. It's called their body, their minds, everything's are contaminated, called suffering of conditioning. So living with suffering of conditioning, even the pleasure, the experience, will not remain as a pleasure. Everything will turn into the suffering, called suffering of change. Upon there, suffering of sufferings, which are suffering of aging, sickness, death and dying, suffering of stress, depression, anxiety, fear, worries. So all kinds of sufferings. So just meditate or think about all these sufferings toward entire beings, and through that you should generate compassion, which means I wish each and all of them be free from sufferings and the causes of sufferings. So meditate on compassion to all beings. And the next, called special compassion or unusual attitude, which means not just wish them to be free from suffering, you should determine yourself, and I will going to help them. I will going to help them to release their sufferings and the causes of sufferings. Wish to save them, wish to help them. So meditate on special compassion to all beings. So in order to help them, in order to save them from the suffering and causes of sufferings, today in your situation, Of course, you cannot able to do that. Even yourself is still circle in samsara, still so much problems. So in order to able to save others from the suffering, first you need to achieve enlightenment Buddhahood oneself. So when you achieve enlightenment, when you achieve Buddhahood, then you can able to save others. Through that reason, you should generate strong desire, wish to achieve enlightenment Buddhahood oneself, and the main purpose of to achieve Buddhahood or enlightenment is to benefit to all beings. It's called bodhicitta, awakening mind. So meditate on bodhicitta. In order to achieve enlightenment Buddhahood oneself, first you need to purify all your obstacles you have right now, like afflictive obscurations, which are all your destructive emotions like anger, attachment, jealousy, and so forth. Cognitive obscurations, which are the imprints of this destructive emotion, all your negative karmas, and all your physical, mental, emotional pains and sufferings. So in order to overcome all of these obstacles, who can able to help you? Of course, this is your responsibility, but you need helps. So who can help us to overcome this obstacle? The Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, seeking Buddha as a teacher. Actually, your savior is your dharma realizations. And in order to generate the realization, need to rely on sanghas, the Arya Bodhisattvas. They are like your role model, they are like your inspiration, they are like your dharma friends. So through the help of three precious jewels, you can able to overcome all these obstacles. So first make sure you really feel concerned to all these obstacles you have. And not only you, entire sentient beings are also the victim of these obstacles. So feel compassion towards them and believe to the three precious jewels who can able to helps you. Out of these causes, you should show your faith of convince to the three precious jewels and full rely on them. Take full refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha and generate bodhicitta, wish to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood oneself for sake of all beings. Out of those intentions, we are going to recite taking refuge and generating bodhicitta prayer 3 times together. Page number 5. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Sangha. Through the virtues of giving and so forth that I do, may I achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Now next is the 4 immeasurables. So when we recite this prayer, it's very, very important you should really meditate, really feel each of those four immeasurables, which are immeasurable love, compassion, joyfulness, and equanimity. So we're going to recite the prayer one time together with meditate on four immeasurables. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings never be separated from the joy that is free from sorrow. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and anger, not holding some close and others distant. Now the next is called cultivating special bodhicitta, which means first make sure you really feel compassion to entire beings who suffer. And specific, there are countless of beings who suffer by physical and mental illness, and you really wish them to be free from suffering. You really wish to save them, to help them, and determine yourself, I will going to save them. I will going to help them. In order to do that, I need to achieve enlightenment Buddhahood myself. Because of that reason, I will practice this medicine Buddha sadhana. So out of altruistic intention, we are going to recite the cultivating special bodhicitta prayer one time together. Especially for the benefit of all sentient beings, I will quickly, very quickly attain the precious state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. For this reason, I will practice the yoga method of Guru Medicine Buddha. Okay, now the first part of the practice finished, which is called the intention. So we make sure each of us, keep our intention, bodhicitta, compassion. There's no self-centered, no attachments. Make sure, if you can, bodhicitta intention. So out of bodhicitta intention, in order to receive the blessing from medicine Buddha or healing Buddha, first you need to visualize medicine Buddha above your crown. So the real medicine Buddha is called the definitive deity, is healing energy of all the enlightened beings, right? All the Buddhas. The healing energy manifest as a medicine Buddha, maybe around 3 inches, exactly the same, the picture in your text. So his body is not solid. It's kind of the rainbow body, dark blue color. So that's why we're going to recite the visualization prayer. Page number 6. About 4 inches above the crown of my head is a lotus flower. In the center of the lotus is a white moon disk, and seated on a moon disk is my root guru, the Dharmakaya, essence of all the Buddhas in the form of the medicine Buddha. He is blue in color and his body radiates blue light. His right hand, in the motto of granting sublime realizations, rests on his right knee and holds a stem of the arura plant between thumb and first finger. His left hand is in the motto of concentration and holds a lapis lazuli ball filled with nectar. He is seated in the full Vajra position and is wearing the 3 red color robes of a monk. He has all the signs and qualities of a Buddha. So now you should visualize medicine Buddha above your crown. The size of the medicine Buddha is around 3 inches. It's mainly the healing energy of all the Buddhas to manifest as a medicine Buddha upon your crown. Now next, in order to receive the blessing from him, you need to purify all your obstacles. You need to accumulate merit. That's why we're going to do the 7 limb prayer. So First, maybe I will going to guide the meditation, just very short 7-limb practice of meditation. So keep your same visualization. Medicine Buddha above your crown and entire sentient beings, they surrounded to you, specifically your friends and family who are sick, they are at your left. So all of them together, through understanding the kindness of the medicine Buddha, kindness of teaching the Dharma, kindness of guiding us, blessing us, and the quality, body, speech, and mind quality, specifically the mental quality they have, which are their unconditional love and compassion to entire sentient beings, and he free from all the mental affliction, all the defilements, all the obstacles, and full of knowledge. Through understanding of all this good quality, you should show your faith and respect attitude to the medicine Buddha. Same entire beings together, they also show that. Through that you prostrate to the medicine Buddha. And all your virtues and merit you have right now, manifest them as a form of offerings like flower, incense, lights, perfume, water, food and music, and so forth, like full of space with the offering gods and goddesses. And they offer to the medicine Buddha, and he accepts each of these offerings through he experience uncontaminated bliss. Then the third, confession. Whatever you done mistake in your past, whatever you accumulated negative karma in the past, you should feel strong regret to all this negative karma accumulated in the past, and confess to the medicine Buddha, and promise the future will not going to do that again. Then the fourth, rejoicing. You should rejoice all the others' virtues and merits. You can rejoice your merits. You can rejoice Buddhas and Arya beings, their merits. The next is the requesting. You should request to the medicine Buddha, till samsara ends, please turn the wheel of Dharma, teach us, guide us. Then the next is called supplication. You should supplicate to the medicine Buddha, till samsara ends, please remain here. Finally, dedication. Dedicate your merit to benefit to all beings. Dedicate to yourself to remain physically, mentally, both very healthy, meaningful, long life. Through that achieve all the realization, finally to achieve enlightenment, Buddhahood, for sake of all beings. Okay, now going to recite the 7-limb prayers. I prostrate to Guru Medicine Buddha each and every offering, including those actually performed and those mentally transformed, I present to you. I confess all non-virtuous actions accumulated since beginning last time. I rejoice in the virtues of both ordinary and noble beings. As our guide, I request you, Buddha, please abide well and turn the wheel of Dharma until samsara ends. All virtues, by both my own and those of others, are dedicated to the ripening of the true bodhicittas and the attainment of Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Now next is the requesting prayer. So now you request to the medicine Buddha, right? So make sure your requesting should come out of your compassion, not from your selfish. General request behalf of entire beings, specific in this moment, the millions of people who suffer by physical and mental illness, And also you can request to your friends and family who are sick or who have some physical or mental issues. And you can also request to yourself, whatever you have issues, you can also ask to Medicine Buddha to bless us to overcome all of these obstacles. So we're going to recite the requesting prayer, page number 9. The fully realized destroyer of all defilements, fully complete Buddha, having fully realized the absolute truth of all phenomena, Guru Medicine Buddha, King of Lapis Light, to you I prostrate, go for refuge and make offerings. May your vow to benefit all sentient beings now ripen for myself and others. Now next is the receiving healing. So what you need to do is you visualize Medicine Buddha above your crown. In his left hand, he holds the backing bowl. Inside the backing bowl, you visualize moon cushion, like a moon disc. Center of the moon cushion, syllable Om, and surrounded by the Medicine Buddha mantra, form of blue light. So if you have difficulty to visualize the mantra, then you just visualize kind of the light garland, right? Like a rosary, just blue lights. So above the Medicine Buddha, you visualize all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. So their healing energy, their blessing, their realization, right? Their powers are form of lights and nectars and dissolves into the mantra garland inside the backing bowl where the Medicine Buddha hold it. From that mantra emanates more nectars, which are the healing energy form of nectars, white color. So when these nectars coming up from the ball, it's flow out, and when they comes down through your crown and it's enter to your crown and go into your body, when these nectars go into your body, you visualize they purify all your diseases, afflictions, all the toxins, all the negative energy, any negative thoughts, emotion, negative karmas, and so forth are completely purified, and bless your body, speech, and minds. So during the recitation, the mantra, you just visualize and receive these nectars, which is the healing energy, a form of nectars, and dissolves into you. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer. Granting my request from the heart and holy body of King of Medicine, Guru Medicine Buddha, infinite rays of white light pour down, completely filling my body from head to toe. They purify all my diseases and afflictions, as well as my negative karma and mental obscurations. In the nature of light, my body becomes as clean and clear as crystal. The light rays pour down twice more, each time filling my body with blissful, clean, clear light, which I absorb. Now I'm reciting the mantra, which is page number 13. So first we're going to recite the long mantra. Long mantra has two different pronunciations. So we go to the second common pronunciation 3 times. Then after we repeat short mantra, also short mantra has 2 different pronunciations, but we follow common pronunciation. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Bekanse Ma Bekanse Raja Samokate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanse Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Sambuddhaya Deyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokate Soha Om Namo Bhagavat Pekanze Guru Binduya Parva Rajaya Tata Kataya Arahate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Deyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokate Soha Deyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokate Soha Deyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokate Soha Deyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Soha Deyata Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha. Now next is page number 10, which is healing to other sentient beings. So this, during the recitation of the mantra, you visualize the medicine Buddha above your crown, in his heart, lotus flower, upon the lotus, moon cushion, and center of the moon cushion, syllable Om, and surrounded by the medicine Buddha mantra, form of blue light. Then feel compassion to entire beings, specific, your friends, the family who are sick, and out of that compassion, you visualize the medicine Buddha's heart, the mantra garlands, emanates lights and nectars through the 10 directions, and it's reflect to entire beings, specific your friends, the families. When these light reflect to them, they purify all this, general, all the sufferings, specific the suffering of illness, the disease, and the causes of sufferings. Then out of love, which means wish them to have happiness, out of love, same from that mantra garland emanates lights and nectar through 10 directions, reflect to entire beings, specific for your friends and families. When these light and nectar reflect to them, you visualize them to remain physical, mental, both very healthy and meaningful long life, to remain with a very happy and peace. So that during the recitation of the mantra, you need to visualize, and same time during the recitation of the mantra, it's very important to meditate on love and compassion to all beings. So first we're going to recite the visualization prayer, page number 10. At the heart of medicine Buddha, above my crown, appears a lotus and moon disk. Standing at the center of the moon disk is the blue syllable Om, surrounded by the syllables of the mantra. As I recite the mantra, rays of light radiate out in all directions from the syllable at his heart. The light rays prevent the sentient beings of all 6 realms, through his great love, wishing them to have happiness, and through his great compassion, wishing them to be free from all sufferings. The sentient beings are purified of all their diseases and afflictions, as well as the negative karma and mental obscurations. Now the mantra, page number 13. So first 3 times a long mantra, then after a short mantra. So make sure during the recitation of the mantra, out of love and compassion, and you visualize sending the lights and nectars to all beings. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Binduya Parvarajaya Tathagata Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samogate Soha. Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Bekanze Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Bekanze Ma Bekanze Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Ma Teyata Om Pekanze Pekanze Ma Pekanze Pekanze Raja Samokate Soha. Now next is the absorption prayer, which is page 14. So finally, medicine Buddha above your crown, it melts into the blue light. It's kind of the Dharmakaya, right? Which means the healing energy of all the Buddhas. So it melts into the blue light and it goes through your central channel. Finally, it dissolves into one's heart, which means one's mind, the primordial mind. When this medicine Buddha dissolves into your mind, you visualize he blessed your mind. So your mind and medicine Buddha's minds become kind of inseparably one. So out of this visualization, we're going to recite the absorption prayer. The Guru medicine Buddha melts into light and absorbs into my heart. My mind becomes completely one with the Dharmakaya, the essence of all Buddhas. Now the dedication. Due to these merits, may we soon attain the state of medicine Buddha, so that we may lead all sentient beings to that awakening state. May the sublime and precious bodhicitta not yet born be born. May that which has been born not decline, but increase forevermore. Okay, so we finished the medicine Buddha practice. We have 15-minute break, and the actual teaching will start 7 o'clock. Thank you.